You can think of a refrigerator as a miniature, closed version of air conditioner. It also uses refrigerant, moving heat from a low-temperature environment to a high-temperature environment. But why does the refrigerator drop below zero? What about a temperature as low as 10 degrees? Let's take a look at the entire working process of the refrigerator. You'll understand. Same as air conditioning. The core structure of the refrigerator is also a compressor, condenser throttling device, and evaporator. First of all, low-temperature and low-pressure refrigerators. Gas will enter the compressor. The compressor is the engine of the refrigerator refrigeration system. The compressor of the refrigerator is generally fully enclosed and reciprocating. Piston compressor. Motor inside, crankshafts and pistons, etc. It's very compact. Stable operation. Compression exhaust 3 steps. By inhaling, press low-pressure refrigerant into high-pressure gas. The temperature can soar to 70 or 80 degrees. These high-temperature and high-pressure gases. Then it will flow to the condenser of the refrigerator. The condenser of a traditional refrigerator is on the back of the refrigerator. It's that big row of black cooling pipe coils. Heat dissipation through natural convection. But it takes up a lot of space, and it's kind of unsightly. Many refrigerators now hide the condenser. One is a sidewall condenser. Bury the condenser tubes on both sides of the refrigerator, between the metal shell and the liner, relying on the metal plates on both sides of the refrigerator. Heat dissipation by convection or radiation. Although the pipe cannot be seen on the outside, but if you touch the side wall of the refrigerator, you will feel warm. The other is the bottom forced heat exchange condenser, equipped with a fan for active cooling. It is similar to the heat dissipation method of the outdoor unit of the air conditioner. Heat dissipation through condenser. The temperature of the refrigerant will drop to 30 to 50 degrees Celsius, become a medium temperature and high pressure liquid. Then the refrigerant enters the dry filter bottle. It has desiccant particles with high water absorption capacity inside, and microporous metal mesh or ceramic filter elements protect the refrigeration system from moisture and impurities. The refrigerant then enters the throttling device. Unlike air conditioners, the air conditioner uses an adjustable flow expansion method. The refrigerator uses a simple capillary structure. It's a thin, long little copper tube. The length is dozens of centimeters or even 1 or 2 meters. The reason why it is so thin and long, it is to continuously reduce pressure and control flow. Make the depressurization process to sharp and not jump. In the capillary, the refrigerant is still at high pressure. Once the refrigerant is injected from the capillary into the evaporator, the pressure of the refrigerant drops to the bottom in an instant. Some of the liquid flashes into gas, into a cryogenic, low-pressure liquid mixture. A sudden drop in pressure. Make the temperature of the refrigerant from 40 degrees Celsius. It drops to about -25 degrees centigrade. Subsequently, the refrigerant went to the evaporator inside the refrigerator. Here it is. Refrigerant is cooled directly. Start boiling and evaporating. But it's not boiling, it's evaporating. It naturally changes gas at low temperature and low pressure. While evaporating, it absorbs a lot of heat from the refrigerator, and the refrigerant also becomes a low temperature and low pressure gas. Then go back to the compressor and start a new cycle. That's all. The heat is gradually transferred to the outside of the refrigerator. In addition, the refrigerator itself is sealed and kept warm. Achieves the cooling effect we feel. But the water vapor in the refrigerator air, contact temperature, when the evaporator cold tube is below 0 degrees Celsius, will condense into water droplets on its surface. It will freeze or frost after continuing to cool, and too much frosting will affect the heat exchange efficiency. Instead, it reduces the cooling effect. So modern refrigerators, most of them use air-cooled and automatic defrosting design. Avoid freezing and accumulation. The principle of automatic defrosting is very simple. It's outside the evaporator, hidden a defrosting heating tube. When defrosting, the refrigerator control system will power up this heater. The temperature rises to tens of degrees. You can put double or ice on the surface of the evaporator. Melt into water. It's discharged again.